Okay, everyone, how you doing? Mr. Lavelle here. We're going to start doing our remote learning plan. This is what I was going to do anyway, even if it was in class, and so we'll just have to try to do it online. I'll do the best I can with it. I'm going to be watching a video series called Table for Two, and it's really a really good way to learn some conversational Chinese. So we're going to just work our way through it slowly, and just do whatever we can in the time that's left this year. So I just wanted to show it to you right here. We're going to be doing scene one first. So this guy's name is Wang Ming. He's an American. He's Chinese, but he's an American, and he's in China studying English, and he's made some friends, and he's kind of made an appointment to meet somebody here at this restaurant, but the person hasn't come yet. So he's sitting there, and he's gonna be talking with the waitress while he's waiting for his friend to get there. So he walks in the restaurant. She says, 欢迎光临. Right? We're going to go over this in just a minute. What do you think she's saying there?
你好，
You know that.
几位？
几位.
两位。
好，这边请。
谢谢。
So that's it. That's scene one. So that's what we're going to work with this time around. And so once again, this is Wang Ming, and the waitress is just the waitress. She doesn't have any name in this video, so we're just going to call her the waitress, Fu Wu Yuan. And so I wanted to just go over this dialogue with you. We'll come back to it after we study it again. And you maybe, if you want, you can have two windows open and go back and forth between them. Maybe I'll do that too. So if you have your scene one, handout out, you can see the way these work is I have the dialogue written right here, and I have the pinyin and the characters and the English, and then down here we have a whole bunch of language exercises. So even though this particular dialogue is really simple and short, every single line of the dialogue has a lot of new learning in it. So we will go and analyze the language points and stuff in the video, as well as the dialogue itself. So I just wanted to run over the language that is used in the dialogue today as a way of getting into the lesson. And so whenever you go into a restaurant or a place in China, I may have even mentioned this to you. You will get greeted by the person, either the waitress or the person at the hotel or the shop or wherever you happen to be in, and they will use this line right here. You see, this says Fu Wu Yuan. This means waitress, right? And there's the characters for it, Fu Wu Yuan. This means waitress, and the waitress, when Wang Ming walks into the restaurant, the first thing she says, and the first thing you will hear whenever you go into a place where you're going to spend money, is this word right here. 欢迎光临. 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 Can you say that? 欢迎光临. 欢迎光临 means, 欢迎 means welcome, right? The word 欢迎 is the word for welcome. So 欢迎. The 光临 is a additional word that means sort of like honored guest, because you're an honored guest because you're coming into this place to spend money. So your status goes up beyond just a simple welcome, right? Welcome, honored guest. 欢迎光临. 欢迎光临. And you hear this all over China in every place you go into. So let's go back and listen to her do that one more time.
欢迎光临。
Did you hear it? 欢迎光临，欢迎光临. There's a first tone, second tone, first tone, second tone. 欢迎光临. Try one more time.
欢迎光临。
欢迎光临. Right? So that's what's going on there. 欢迎光临. Now Wang Ming says something you already know. He says 你好,你好. Hello. Now the waitress asks him this question. 几位,几位. Right? 几 you've already learned. Remember we learned this to death already. 你几岁?几点钟?几月几号?你家有几口人? Right? How many? So this little short phrase actually means how many people are in your party. This way is a kind of a respectful term for people. So 几位, how many people? 几位, 几位. Let's listen to her ask 几位 over here in the video.
你好，
几位？
You hear it? 几位, 几位. And this is something you also always hear in a restaurant in China. When you're getting ready to seat, the waitress or the person at the front will ask you 几位. How many people in your party? 几位. So that's what's going on here. 几位. Right? And the answer to that is some number plus way. So there, in this case, he's meeting his friend here. So another person's coming. So Wang Ming says, put that right here. His name is Wang Ming. Wang Ming. I make this correct too. This is not right. Wang Ming. Yeah. So 两位, two people, 两位. Let's listen to Wang Ming do that.
两位，
两位. Why does he use 两? You already know the answer to that. He uses 两 because he's talking about two of something, right? 两位, two people. Okay, so we're almost done. And so now that the waitress knows how many people, she's going to do what any waitress would do. Okay, this way, please. Come with me. Something like that, right? And she says, 好. 好 means, okay. In this case, sometimes it means good, but in this case, it means okay. And then she says, 这边请. 这边, this way. 这边请. This way, please. Literally, this way, please. This way, please. 这边请. And then Wang Ming just says, 谢谢 for thank you. Let's listen to her say, this way, please.
好，这边请。
这边请. 这边请. One more time for that.
谢谢。
Go back a little bit. I can get this better. Let's go back a little bit.
服务员，
可以，换一下。
Let's just listen to the whole thing right now.
欢迎光临。
欢迎光临. What does 欢迎光临 mean? 你好。
几位？
几位？几位？ What is she asking him there? 几位？
两位。
And what's his answer? 两位。To what?
好，这边请。
好，这边请。She's pointing, she's saying this way, please, right? 这边请。
谢谢。
And of course, he's thanking her. And that's the end of scene 1. Okay? So, very simple. All of these dialogues are very simple. And that's what's good about them because they're like real Chinese. This is how it really goes. You don't need a lot of complex language to get things done. So let's go back here, our handout here, and take a look at it. And just want to go over one language point today, and that is the welcome one. As I mentioned earlier, 欢迎 is the general word for any kind of welcome. Like you come to my classroom, I can say, hey, welcome, 欢迎, 欢迎, right? And then adding the guanglin is any place that caters to the needs of customers where they're going to spend money. You'll always hear 欢迎光临, 欢迎光临, right? 欢迎光临, 欢迎光临. And there are some other times you might hear welcome, right? If someone comes into our class from China, you want to welcome them to America, right? And you can see right here, I have it right here. 欢迎. Let me just zoom up on this a little bit if I can. Zoom's not working very well, but anyway, there it is right there. 欢迎你来美国. It's too big now. Let me get back down again. Okay. All right, let me go back to that. Where was it? There it is. So, welcome to America, right? Here it is right here. 欢迎你来美国. 欢迎你来美国. Welcome you come to America. 欢迎你来美国. Okay? 欢迎你来美国. Or if it was, what would you say if, what would a Chinese person say to you if you were going to China? Right? 欢迎你来中国. 欢迎你来中国. I'm gonna add something. There should be something else in here. I'm gonna put the DAO at the end of that. Go back second. This is where I get my pinyin from. Let's change that to 欢迎你来到美国. 欢迎你来到美国. Welcome to America. 欢迎你来到美国. Oh, welcome to China. 欢迎你来到中国. Right? Another kind of use of welcome is when we're saying welcome back, right? Right? 欢迎你回来. 回来. Return, come back. 欢迎你回来. 回 means to return, and 来 means to come, so you're coming back, you're returning. Welcome back. 欢迎你回来. 欢迎你回来. Right? So we've got these four common uses of 欢迎. The general 欢迎, just the welcome, the word welcome is any kind of welcome. If I would go to your home or something and walk in the front door, you just might say, oh, 欢迎, welcome, right? But if you go to a shop or a store or a restaurant, you're going to hear 欢迎光临, 欢迎光临, right? So that's a little bit different. 欢迎光临, that's what the waitress said to Wang Ming. And then welcoming someone to our country, 欢迎你来到美国，欢迎你来到中国, right? Welcome to my country, 欢迎你来到美国. And then the last kind of common way is welcome back. So this is probably what I can say to you when and if we ever return to the school, right? 欢迎你回来，欢迎你 or 欢迎你们回来, right? So yeah, so those pretty much pretty much of a use of how this goes in Chinese, right? So I'm going to give you a little assignment here. This exercise 2 will just I'll put this over in the assignments category on Google Classroom, and then just type it out and answer the assignment by just clicking the link, and just let me know what you come up with here. These are some different ways you might hear 欢迎. So how would they be used? Okay. So that's lesson number 1 here, language point number 1. And so when you get this done, we'll move on to the next one. Please review the Scene 1 video and the study guide for it so that you're familiar with the dialogue, the simple dialogue, and then doing language point number 1 right here. And we'll move on the next time. Okay? All right.